can almost see Christ resurrecting from that tomb sometimes. And you know, I think and I believe that some of us may rest, but we also will resurrect from that tomb also. And you know, I was just thinking about it a few minutes ago. There was a song years ago based on, actually took the words from this. Ecclesiastes 3 says, to everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heavens, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, a time to build up, and a time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. And you know, goes on, a time to get, a time to lose, a time to keep, and a time to cast away, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak. And you know, I was really enjoying that, what Dad was saying there about the Sabbath. You know what? I want to read from the Living Bible of the way that they phrased it here. In 58:13 there it says, if you keep the Sabbath holy, not having your own fun and business on that day, but enjoying the Sabbath and speaking of it with delight as the Lord's holy day, and honoring the Lord in what you do, not following your own desires and pleasure, nor talking idly, then the Lord will be your delight, and I will see to it that you ride high and get your full share of the blessings I promised to Jacob your father. The Lord has spoken. And you know, I was thinking about that, and then I thought about the book here in Nehemiah, where people were coming in and selling things on the Sabbath, and Nehemiah put a stop to it right away. Then I asked the leaders of Judah, why are you profaning the Sabbaths? This is Nehemiah asking the leaders of Judah. Wasn't it enough that your fathers did this sort of thing and brought the present evil days upon us and upon our city? And now you are bringing more wrath upon the people of Israel by permitting the Sabbath to be desecrated in this way. So from then on I commanded that the gates of the city be shut as darkness fell on Friday evenings, and not be opened again until the Sabbath had ended. And I sent some of my servants to guard the gates so that no merchandise could be brought in on the Sabbath day. The merchants and tradesmen camped outside Jerusalem once or twice, but I spoke sharply to them and said, what are you doing here, camping around the wall? If you do this again, I will arrest you. And that was the last time they came on the Sabbath. And you know, people today, they desecrate this, and all the stores are doing. If you ask them, probably went to Walmart and Kroger's and all them, you'd find out that between Friday night and Saturday night, which is our Sabbath, there's probably more spent in those hours at that time, because everybody gets their check, a lot of them on Friday, and they're out there running and wildly spending and just having a good old time desecrating the Sabbath. And then by the first day or second day of the week, a lot of them's broke, and then back at work, and they're doing their, like Dad was